Good afternoon and welcome back to Transportation Tuesday on Adventures for Anyone. And today we're going to go flying high. And there it is at the Manhattan end of the Queensboro Bridge. That's the Roosevelt Island Tramway. It is that tramway that sails above the city streets and over the East River, taking you from its only Manhattan station at 59th Street and 2nd Avenue over to Roosevelt Island. Now you might wonder why on earth, with everything in New York that we have to get around on, we have this. Well, now you can drive from Queens over to Roosevelt Island, which has always been an option, and now you can take the subway from Manhattan over to Roosevelt Island on the F line, and that is the way a lot of people go. But in 1976, the city of New York decided that they needed a different option. It was before the subway station, after the bridge, and they built this giant station here to take 110 people at a time over to Roosevelt Island. So you can take this with your OMNY card for a regular subway price and have quite the ride. And there it is, the Queensboro Bridge in all of its glory. You will wait maybe 7.5 minutes. The tram goes every 7.5 to 15 minutes depending on traffic, weather, demand, and many other factors. It runs, during that time frame, it runs from 6 a.m. to 2 a.m. Sunday through Thursday, and 6 a.m. to 3:30 a.m. on Friday and Saturday. Now you'll find this is accessible if you take the N, the R, the W, any of those subways. You can take over and be within a block or two of the tram. And as you can see, once you're on this thing, you are flying high. What a view of the city you get. That is north towards Upper East Side, Harlem, and you can even see a bit of the Bronx from up there. You get just way above it. If you've ever wanted to go flying in New York, this is probably the cheapest way you're ever going to do it. I adore this tram. You get these reflective shots of the bridge behind you, or you could be on the other side looking at that bridge. Then you find yourself sailing over the East River. This is an amazing sight. You can see a lot of things here. You see Roosevelt Island on your right. You see the Upper East Side on your left. And as you come out, you can see all the way up to the Triborough Bridge in the distance. It's an amazing view from up there. And it is a short ride. It only takes a few minutes. You know, you're sailing over FDR Drive and everything that you could just see for a few miles here. It's absolutely fabulous. And Roosevelt Island, which we'll be discussing in another video, is a great place to take a little short visit during the day. You see that red bus down there? We'll talk about that. That's free, takes you all over Roosevelt Island. It's called the Red Bus. It's a great way to get around. So this is our Transportation Tuesday. It is a wonderful ride to take for the price of a subway token. You can use your OMNY card and tap that baby at the station. It's a wonderful ride. You can take it both ways, and it's absolutely great. So as you can see, we've now landed. It's famous. It sits under that beautiful, beautiful bridge, that amazing view over your head. And thank you, thank you, thank you for joining me today on Adventures for Anyone on a Transportation Tuesday. Hi, I'm Terry. Thank you for joining me today on Adventures for Anyone, and join me again in the future, and like and subscribe if you like what you see here. And I can teach you where to go in the Northeast, how to have fun, and how to travel the way I do, which is as a budget traveler. Thank you again. Have a great day.